I graduated in 2022, and due to health reasons, like sometimes life happens and you can't really help it, I wasn't able to take any admissions in master's programs or go for any other like placement process in general. In 24 right now, I decided to enroll with Odin School to get back on track with my data science journey. See, currently we live in this age of industrial revolution 4.0, and we're looking at quite a lot of disruption from AI, machine learning, and lots of other advancements that we're making. As a graduate and as a fresher in this generation, when we're just at the brink of these breakthroughs, it is very tough to go ahead and figure out what career you want, because
So, firstly, thank you so much, Nityanshi, to for agreeing to come to this podcast.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to see how the next 10-15 minutes is going to go. So, Nityanshi, सबसे पहले, can we start with so where you from, a little bit about your family background, a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. Currently, I'm residing in Ludhiana, Punjab, and I'm from Jammu, J&K, but I've traveled throughout India because my father is in the army, so can't really call one place home because we've spent
Right.
most of our life everywhere around India. But I
Correct.
think that's the beauty of it as well, and we've had lots of experiences and exposure, I guess.
Right.
Apart from that, if you talk about my educational background, I've done my BSc in computer science from Miranda House, Delhi University. Yes, and
Excellent.
beyond that, I graduated in 2022, and due to health reasons, like sometimes life happens and you can't really help it, I wasn't able to take any admissions in master's programs or go for any other like placement process in general. In my
Right.
third year of college only, there was a lot of health issues going on with me, so I had to take like a 2-year break, if you can see that in my resume as well.
Correct.
Yeah, so that hampered quite a lot of things, and now in 2022, in 24 right now, I decided to enroll with Odin School to get back on track with my data science journey.
Perfect. I mean, that's quite an interesting, backstory to be frank. So नित्यांशी सी, ज्यादातर इंडियन घरों में क्या होता है ना, जैसे पापा लोग या फिर मम्मी लोग या एनीबडी इन दी फैमिली, अगर वो लोग एक स्पेसिफिक जॉब या एक स्पेसिफिक इंडस्ट्री में है, दे यूजुअली एक्सपेक्ट कि भाई बच्चा भी उसी इंडस्ट्री में जाए, स्पेशली विद फ्रॉम पीपल इन द आर्मी बैकग्राउंड और पीपल यू कैन से डॉक्टर्स एंड इंजीनियर्स. सो आपके ऊपर कभी ये डिस्कस हुआ है कि आप you also get into the army?
Yeah, for sure.
Anything?
That's a daily conversation that I have with my parents, is that
Right.
they be like, why don't you consider studying for government services, and let's do some army, or
Exactly.
I feel like in army households, more than their child wanting to become an army officer, parents are more interested in the civil services with UPSC.
Correct. That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's I guess a common occurrence, and it was the case with me as well. But then again, my health problems got in the way. Otherwise, I had plans of starting preparation for government exams as well. But what can we say? Life happens.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, वो बोलते हैं ना कि हम कितना भी प्लान कर ले, खुदा का प्लान कुछ और ही होता है.
Yes, exactly.
God has other plans.
Exactly.
Life has its own plans. So when you started to launch your career, when you thought of a career, right, after you thought of pursuing something, what particularly interested you, or what particular, like, why data science, why not something else?
See, currently we live in this age of industrial revolution 4.0, and we're looking at quite a lot of disruption from AI, machine learning, and lots
Right.
of other advancements that we're making. So
Right.
as a graduate and as a fresher in this generation, when we're just at the brink of these breakthroughs, it is very tough to go ahead and figure out what career you want, because we might as well go ahead and choose something that might not exist after 5 to 10 years as a career. So
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
so I guess fear of disruption, but also of course interest in data and how it operates, and how AI and data science are coming together to create this completely new revolution in our industry that is going to keep us together for God knows how many more years. So intrigue
right.
behind that, and the opportunity to be able to study it, all of these factors contributed to me joining the data science course.
Perfect. See, that's definitely the case, and there's a lot of things that are happening, a lot of event situations that are happening around AI and data in itself. So usually when I talk to people that are in the data science domain or in the industry, or people who want to pursue that as a career, you commonly मैंने एक चीज सुना है उनसे कि they are very excited to work with data. एक excitement है उनके अंदर, which is why their job is something that they enjoy, or they want to do something pertaining to data. So would you agree to that statement? Are you somebody who's very excited to work on data, different kind of data, excited to deal with a bunch of data, or thousands and lakhs of data?
Yes, of course. I mean, don't they say data is the new oil? Data mining.
Correct.
And
Absolutely.
mining.
Yes.
It's the
Yes.
same.
Yes.
Yeah, so these days data is everything, and anything we do, we leave a data footprint, and it's just so interesting to see how different data sets can bring insights that people would have never even thought about.
Correct.
The most major thing that comes to my head is the whole Cambridge Analytica scandal. That was, of course, ethically very bad, and what they did was for evil. But if we could put such insights and such skills into good use, imagine the kind of things we can do with this world. Like, we can completely transform it at so many levels. It is
exactly. I completely agree with you, Nityanji. So I mean, that brings me to the next question. That is, see, usually, I mean, I've seen right, as Indians, when we invest money in something, जैसे अगर हम एक छोटे से छोटे चीज, like even if I have to buy a packet of oil, right? Even if I have to buy a house or car, if like irrespective of how much I'm investing, हम बहुत picky होते हैं. Like most of us, I'm not saying everybody, most of us are very picky कि यार मैं इस चीज पे invest करूँ या ना करूँ, should I go with this one or not? So what, I'm sure before you took this course, or before you thought of pursuing a boot camp, I'm sure you would have compared different institutions, different service providers. So why particularly Odin School? Is there something that that caught your attention in specific?
Actually, this came from word of mouth. So I was looking at a few YouTube channels on how, as a fresher or as somebody who has a few gap years, how can you get back into your domain, or as a completely different person who has never done any coding. Even people who haven't done any coding or don't have any background in it, they do crack it at good positions in data science field. And so I was looking at these YouTube videos, and there were a few podcasts and interviews, and I found especially two interviews which were very striking. I don't remember the names of those two women, but they had like a 7-year gaps and 5-year gaps, and they had still been able to get into the job market for data science. And they, both of them, had suggested Odin School. So that's where Odin School caught my eye, and I was thinking, if this is a platform that can brush up our skills, or give us skills from the very beginning as well, but most importantly, the placement support and the interview support, all of that is when it is packaged together, it brings a holistic experience. Otherwise, for placements especially, it's a very tough job market right now with recession and the global disruptions, everything else as well. So those few things and those success stories, basically, after seeing those YouTube interviews, I was convinced that this could be the right path. One among them was an actress before she came back into data science, and she had a 5-6 year gap.
Shivani Saluja, yes.
Yeah, might be.
That's yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So I mean, see, again, definitely a good choice there, Nityanshi, because data science is a domain where your background, or your previous experience, or your career gaps, things like whatever you read in the past doesn't really matter. So this is not just my opinion based on a lot of by reading something, or just because I heard it from somebody. I have personally spoken to HRs, project managers. I've met CEOs of different companies where they are of the same opinion, right? As long as you have the excitement to work on data, number one. Second, you're ready to put in your efforts. You're not a full bucket. Okay, you're ready to consume knowledge, consume skills, irrespective where it is coming from. That's the kind of attributes people are looking for today, right?
Yes.
So I've even seen, you know, people coming from computer science background. Usually there's a opinion कि भाई अगर कोई computer science background से आता है and he is a good student, उसके लिए data science में एक बार job मिलते है, it will be very easy, but that's not right.
Yeah.
Okay, so भले ही आप उसके पहले आप कितने भी एक geeky student हो गए, once you come here, it's a totally different world, right? So again, I mean, see, I think it's almost been like a little over 3 months now that you've gotten into Odin School. So how's your experience been so far with Odin School, Nityanshi?
It's been very comforting to say the least. It's because the classes are so flexible. We also get recordings. Sometimes I try most of the time, of course, to attend it live. But sometimes you have prior commitments or other events to attend, and I love the fact that I can watch recorded videos later on because there's no guilt of missing a class in that case. And then I can also keep going back to the same videos in case I have doubts or if I missed a concept or if I want, like, if I'm learning something else and I want to brush up on those topics again as well. So
Absolutely.
3 months have been great, especially because it's a very, you know, moderately paced program, and because you have project submissions and deadlines, and so all of those things culminate together to force you into finishing the course on time. Otherwise, usually what we do is, if there's no deadlines or if there's no project submissions, we'll keep skipping it and we won't watch
Absolutely.
the videos and we won't finish the course entirely. And so all of these things, when they come together, it's a holistic experience basically. And I also really like the fact that I can always ask doubts on any module that's going on, even if it's a past doubt or a future doubt or anything, because the email support it's very nice, and I've always been given very satisfactory answers whenever I have doubts.
Absolutely. I mean, that's so good to know, and I'm sure my team here at Odin School would they'll definitely be happy hearing this. So, I mean, जैसे, you know, see, on the weekends you attend the live sessions, you said, right? 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. So outside this 6 hours on the weekend, do you spend any extra time on your learnings? Like it could be practicing on the labs or, you know, referring to the recordings. I'm sure you definitely mentioned recordings, but anything apart, you know, any other hours or, you know, how much amount of time do you spend per week outside of the live session on your learnings?
Yeah, outside. So basically, again, a great thing about this program is there's not much burden outside of those sessions. You just get the assignments and the projects and the homework that you're given, the class tasks, the homework tasks and all of that. And class tasks are also most of the time done and dusted in the class itself, in the recording, in the live class itself. So half of the burden is gone there as well, because the homework tasks are very similar to what we've done in class only. It's just a test of how we can function or if we can generate those logics on our own. So apart from the class recordings and the class tasks, I try to give at least 2 to 3 hours a day, but that is something I can afford to do. I've seen people who are doing jobs as well who are not giving as much time as this, even 1 or 2 hours daily. But at the current pace that we're going at, it's completely suitable, and the assignments and projects are very easy to finish if you're giving 1 to 2 hours of time daily. But some people, if they're, you know, some people operate like that, where what they do is they procrastinate till the last minute and they do it all in once. But even that is doable. Even I've seen people do in the last 3-4 hours as well. So depending on how you function and what your pace is, I think it caters to all categories of people.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the beauty of our program, right? Like you said, we want to cater to all set of audience, and, you know, and most of, because see, every individual has a different capacity or different style of learning, different way of understanding things, and we've got to cater to everybody. And I mean, I can confidently say that, you know, we do cater most of those learning styles, right? So you know, I'm sure one important part of the learning phase is also you get an opportunity to work on projects, right? You do a few presentations, a few modules, etc. So did you work on any set of project, or, you know, 1 or 2 projects?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about that? I mean, what was the project about, and, you know, what skills or what tools did you use to accomplish the project?
Yes. So once we were done with our SQL and our Excel module, where we were supposed to make a project on a data set, and we were supposed to extract insights from it using that data set. From SQL, we were supposed to bring out the, using queries, we were supposed to bring out the data insights and the data clarifications, basically, like trends, monthly trends, yearly trends. So the database, can I explain the database?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so database was named Maven Movies, and it was basically the information of a few stores of rental company that rents out films through their stores. So we were given data on which films are rented, when they are rented, which employee was the one who was selling those films. So eventually, using all of those data points and all that information, we were supposed to extract the monthly trends, the yearly trends, what is the peak hour of trends of these films being rented, which are the most popular categories, which stores are performing well, which employees are performing the best, other things like that, things that will give insights into company owners or top executives, so that they can make high level decisions on how their company is performing and how their stores are functioning and which movies are doing best in their category.
Great. I mean, I'm sure that working on these projects will only help you, to prepare further, and also see as I mean, this is something that I've also discussed with you earlier as well. That one primary part of interviews is to talk about your projects, right? And I think the way you explained the project just now, a few minutes back, I think you're on the right track. Because see, when somebody asks you during an interview कि आप अपने project के बारे में बताओ, they are definitely not expecting कि how you did it. The primary, they want you to explain why you did it, right? Why you took a specific approach. I know it's just the beginning when you have another 3-4 months before you get into more complex model projects like Python, ML, Power BI, etc.
Yes.
So I'm sure you'll be putting these into learnings, right, Nityanshi? So. Nityanji, see, once you finish this boot camp and you start your career, what would be your dream career in the data science? What kind of industry or what kind of domain would you prefer to associate with?
Of course, AI ML, because we have a boom right now in that sector, and there's so many opportunities lying before us because there's so much innovation that's constantly going on in that domain. So I feel like everybody who enters into data science, at the back of their head, they do have AI ML in their head, because this is it's such a growing field and it's fascinating.
Correct. And then the other thing that I've observed, particularly with data science, AI, ML, in that space is your learning it doesn't end, right? It's constant throughout your career. If you want to keep growing, you got to keep upskilling. You got to keep learning new things. So that's the beauty. You don't stop nowhere. So one last thing that I would want you to say is, what would be your message for somebody that would want to join Odin School, or secondary? Odin School is secondary, but then somebody that would want to join or pursue data science as a career, or even somebody who's planning to learn data science before they even get into a job, what would be your message or any advice for them?
See, first of all, anyone can get into it. I think the major barrier that prevents most of the people from getting into it is that they think they don't have a statistics or a mathematics background or a coding background, which I feel like you've easily debunked at this point, because there's so many examples of so many people from so many different domains getting into data science and actually excelling and doing well in it. So I feel like that is one message I would really like to give out to people. The second message I would like to give out is that it is a very dynamic field. So you will have to keep upskilling and you will have to keep working on yourself and getting better and better at it, especially with the new technologies coming forward and at the pace that AI and ML is changing the entire world and itself. So those are the two messages I would like to give.
Perfect. I think both of them were on point, Nityanshi, and I think it was great talking to you, first of all.
Thank you so much.
Right, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I'm sure all of us are here to support you in everything that you do.
Thank you.
And you are, yes, and you are putting in the required efforts, which is so good to see, right? And I'm sure you will you'll achieve the positive career outcome, which was the goal with which you joined this bootcamp.
Thank you.
Right, so thank you so much for your time.
It was
I
my
really
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Same here. I really appreciate it. And thanks again, Nityanshi.
Thank you so much.